Hey guys, before this video starts, did I get a scarf or not? It's just a little something for my character, and yeah, bye. In the second grade, I really got obsessed with making comics, like with my off-brand character, Spooderman. But when I made my breakout character, Captain Kidd, that's when I started to succeed. I had created this little stick figure comic based off the Ninja Turtles and Alan Becker called King vs. Kids. I'm going to explain the plot of that story to you, starting now. Now, the big lore drops start at the very beginning of the story. 5 wands were gifted to 5 kids. They defeated a king to get the wands. Now, 10 years later, let's see how life is treating them. First flaw. How old are the brothers? They gotta be at least like 5 or 6 when they fight the king. So they would be 16 or 15. So they're technically teenagers, not kids. Younger me apparently didn't know how to write stories. But back to the immersion. One day, as the brothers were walking along in the city, the youngest brother gets lured away by a strange man in an alley. The king that was defeated 10 years ago will return. Return? How do I stop him? Give me your wand. Okay. Ha, you're an idiot. I see I'm following the trope of the youngest child being an idiot. Let's continue. With the evil one, the king begins to destroy the city and alert the other 4 brothers. Since the youngest brother doesn't have his wand, I gave him a sword. I just thought those were cool when I was younger. But anyways, they fight. 3 of the brothers' staffs gets taken, and only 2 of them have staffs left, so they retreat. Lucky for the brothers, the king decides to set up base in the city he literally just destroyed. He brings back his 3 best henchmen, and sends 2 of them, he sends the 3rd one out later, to kill the 5 brothers. Once the 2 brothers that lost their weapons find new ones, they go back to the city and kill the 2 henchmen. And once they try to fight the king, they're immediately blown out of the city due to the combined power of the 3 staffs. And now, they're gonna go stop all 8 of his head generals. Oh yeah, for the rest of the comic, it was just them going to different worlds and trying to beat the kings like goons, I guess. And since I don't want to waste all your time with that, I'm just gonna talk about the finale. So after making it through the king's labyrinth of puzzles in his castle, they finally run into his right-hand man. But this time, they aren't gonna retreat. They're going to take him down. Let's see how that goes. The brothers rush at the right-hand man, but he's easily able to dodge all of their attacks. But when they realize team-up attacks do super effective damage, they start doing more team attacks in the battle, which throws the right-hand man off his game, until the right-hand man reveals his own custom-made staff. Yep, after researching the king's staff for a little bit of time, he's able to make his own custom one. He one-shots everyone and is about to deal the final blow, until the youngest brother gets an idea. He asks the oldest brother to make a pit of lava, and they push right-hand man into the pit of lava, and he's defeated. Okay, now on to the king. As they enter the king's throne room, they ask why. Why cause all this havoc and chaos? It's because another backstory. 20 years ago, a husband and wife and the husband's brother find these 5 magical rocks. They don't know that they're magical, so they take them home with them. Over time, the rocks corrupted the brother until he became what he is today. Also, spoiler warning, those 2 people were the brother's parents. He actually says spoiler warning in the comic, I'm not lying. He actually says spoiler warning. So, will you strike your own uncle down? And the brothers say, if that's what we have to do for our parents. Also, I forgot to mention this in the lore dump, he kind of trapped their parents. Transforms into this giant dick monster and just eats the brothers. But on the inside of his stomach, the brothers run into their parents. That's right, when he trapped the brothers, he accidentally messed up the spell and turned himself into a monster and ate the brothers' parents. So they've been surviving in his stomach for about 10 years now. Their parents say the only way to defeat the king is by destroying his heart, which is kind of hard to do with all these weird things walking around protecting it. So the brothers say, we'll do it no matter the cost. And their parents try and make their way to the heart, but one of them can keep getting blocked off by the weird creature things until it's just the youngest brother and a giant creature thing. The youngest brother tries to fight it until he realizes it's too powerful. So, with nothing left to do, he throws his sword at the heart, piercing through the monster and the heart, killing the king and freeing them. The end of King vs. Kids. So that was King vs. Kids. What did you think? This was pretty mid. Sure, the characters were dry as cardboard, and they didn't really have much motives other than stop the king, but I'd say the story still holds up today. And anyways, see ya in the end card. Now that this video's done, I can finally get to working on that Klonoa video that I talked about in the last video. I can't wait to play it, and don't forget to drink your milk.